Dear students, in this video I am continuing with the same sources of energy, that is class 10 topic that is included in physics, and we are going to continue with solar energy. We know that solar energy is the renewable source of energy that can be harnessed easily by using solar devices like box type solar cooker. It is also used as solar concentrator. Solar concentrator produces huge amount of energy, whereas box type solar cooker can produce a limited amount of heat. This is made from a box which is painted black from inside so that it will absorb maximum heat coming from the sun rays. It has a mirror which reflects sun rays into the box so that maximum heat can be absorbed by the container kept inside the solar box. Continuing, it has a glass sheet which produces greenhouse effect, because we know that glass allows infrared radiation to enter but not allow it to exit. So infrared radiation are the radiation which are responsible for producing heat, and this will make approximately temperature up to 110 to 120 degrees Celsius, which is enough to boil water, so we can cook anything inside solar box type solar cooker. But the limitations are we cannot fry anything, we cannot bake anything, because baking and frying requires much more energy as compared to boiling anything. So advantages of box type solar cooker: the cost is very less, the food never gets burned in this type of cooker but it stay hot for a long time. Disadvantages: this cooker cannot be used for frying or baking. This device cannot be used at night because there is no sun rays present, so energy cannot be stored inside this solar cooker. Continuing to the next, we have solar cell panel, another device used in the presence of sun, that is solar cell panel. Solar cell is basically converts a device which converts solar energy into electrical energy. It develops a voltage of 0.5 to 1.5 volt and current of 0.7 watt. That is very less, so we have to connect large number of solar cells to produce a solar panel that can produce huge amount of energy, electricity, that can be used accordingly. These solar cells are generally used in transmission of televisions, relay stations, calculators, traffic signals nowadays. Advantages: it has no moving part but required very little maintenance. And the another advantage is that this can be used in any remote location, like villages. We have solar cell panels. They are generally provided by the governments on subsidized rates. Thus it can be used in any remote place. Disadvantage: the process of manufacturing is very expensive because it uses silver to connect one solar cell to another solar cell. We know that silver is quite expensive metal, so it will be expensive. Another problem is that it produces DC current, but we have to convert it into AC. We require inverter. Again, it will add the cost. So the major problem of using solar cell panels is the cost, and its maintenance is also high. Thus these are the advantages. Thus it is not being a potential source of energy till date. Continuing to the next, we can also harness energy from sea in the form of tidal energy, wave energy, and ocean thermal energy. Tidal energy: tides are formed as the level of water rises and falls in the sea and oceans due to the gravitational pull of the moon. This rise and fall, the difference is used to harness energy with the help of tidal dams. The advantage is it is a renewable source of energy that can be used through day and night. And disadvantage: the locations to construct dams are not very potential, thus it is not being used. It is also very expensive to construct dams on such locations. Sea waves energy: as we know, waves are generated by the strong winds across the sea. The kinetic energy of these waves can be used to harness energy by converting this kinetic energy into electrical energy by using turbines. Again, the problem is it can only use when the waves are very strong, and again limited areas are there to develop this type of energy. Again, the next one is ocean thermal energy. The difference in the temperature of the water on the surface of sea and the bottom is approximately 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. This difference of temperature can be used to harness energy by using some liquid like ammonia, which has boiling point approximately 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. This temperature difference can be used to boil ammonia the boiling ammonia will convert into steam and it will use to rotate turbines which will produce electricity. Advantages: it is renewable source and it can be used throughout day and night. But the disadvantage: these OTEC plants, ocean thermal energy conversion plants, can be set up only limited number of places, and that efficient commercial exploitation is not possible till date. It is very difficult to harness these type of energy, but government is working to harness energy from sea as well as solar, so we are using almost. Continuing to the next, we can also use energy, harness energy from the earth, that is geothermal energy. Geo is earth, thermal is heat. The heat energy obtained from under the surface of earth is called geothermal energy. Due to geological changes, molten rocks are pushed to get trapped in regions called hotspot where excess of heat is present, and this heat generally heatens up the water present on that level. It becomes steam and that can be used to produce electricity by rotating the turbines. And this type of water, the hot water which reaches to surface of earth, is known as hot springs, and the places are called hot spots. This type of energy is being generated in New Zealand, USA. Advantages: the cost of production is very less, the energy can be used anytime in 24 hours. Disadvantage: the commercial viable is the sites are very less number of sites are present, thus it is very difficult to harness energy at all the places. And last but not the least, that is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is basically harnessed by using either joining the smaller nuclei or breaking a big nucleus. So if energy is produced by breaking a big nuclei, heavy nuclei, that is called nuclear fission. If energy is produced by joining a smaller nuclei, that is called nuclear fusion. Advantage of nuclear fission is that it can produce a huge amount of energy that can be utilized very easily. The disadvantages are: nuclear energy are produced due to the joining and breaking of nucleus, thus it may produce very dangerous substances, very dangerous radiations which can very harmful for human beings. For that can be if accidental leakage of this type of radiation takes place, it can also harm environmental contamination can be done. Thus it is very harmful and very dangerous for everyone. The availability of uranium fuel that is used to produce nuclear fission, nuclear fuel that is used to produce energy, are very limited, and its cost of production is very high. There is always a risk factor in using nuclear raw material, as can be misused for destructive purpose also. We know that nuclear bomb, atom bomb, these are made from this type of nuclear fission or fusion processes only. So although nuclear energy produces huge amount of heat, due to their disadvantages, government and scientists are working so that it can be utilized in large amount of purposes and basically for the good purpose. Thank you very much. Keep watching and revising.